Welcome back to Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. I'm your host, Lewis. Chapter 61. Read articles and books with entirely different points of view from your own, and try to learn something. Have you ever noticed that practically everything you read justifies and reinforces your own opinions and views on life? Well, the same is true with our radio and television listening and viewing choices as well. In fact, on America's most popular radio talk show, callers often identify themselves as ditto heads, meaning, I already agree with everything you say. Tell me more. Liberals, conservatives, we're all the same. We form opinions and then spend our entire lifetimes validating what we believe to be true. This rigidity is sad because there's so much we can learn from points of view that are different from our own. It's also sad because the stubbornness it takes to keep our heart and mind closed to everything other than our own point of view creates a great deal of inner stress. A closed mind is always fighting to keep everything else at arm's length. We forget that we're all equally convinced that our own way of looking at the world is the only correct way. We forget that two people who disagree with one another can often use the identical examples to prove their own point of view. And both sides can be articulate and convincing. Knowing this, we can either buckle down and get even more stubborn, or we can lighten up and try to learn something new. For just a few minutes a day, whatever your slant on life, try making a gentle effort to read articles and or books with different points of view. You don't need to change your core beliefs or your deepest held positions. All you're doing is expanding your mind and opening your heart to new ideas. This new openness will reduce the stress it takes to keep other points of view away. In addition to being very interesting, this practice helps you see the innocence in others as well as helping you become more patient. You'll become a more relaxed, philosophic person because you'll begin to sense the logic in other points of view. My wife and I subscribe to both the most conservative as well as the most liberal newsletters in America. And I'd say both have broadened our perspectives on life.